Hi sir, my name is KUMARESAN and my teammates' name is DANESH and SHANKER. So today we are going to talk about case study maintenance engineering and management. We choose a company which is Maxis Communication Berhad for our case study. So Maxis introduction is it's a premier Virgin Virgin solution provider offering a wide range of high-quality digital service including voice, data, and solution. They are decided about bringing the finest of technology together to enable people's business and the country always be ahead in an ever-changing environment. Maxis Communication or Maxis Berhad is a communication service provider in Malaysia. Okay, now we are going to talk about the history of Maxis. Maxis Communication Berhad is the leading telecommunication service provider that started in year 1993. Maxis Communication Berhad is a son company of Usaha Tegas Group Holding Berhad. Majority stake of the company 70% owned by Malaysian tycoon Tatparandam Anand Krishnan, who is richest person in Malaysia, and Maxis have position of 40% market share of telecommunication industry, which converts to 10 million of users of 20 million of population in Malaysia. So Maxis mission and visions are Maxis' mission is to remain the nation's premier integrated communication service provider, and it's shown since Maxis is the main communication service provider in Malaysia since back then. Maxis' vision is to be the communication company ever customer prefer about all other competitors, and they also organization every employees expect to work for their fulfill their potential, and they also cooperate every shareholder seeks to invest in them, and partners every shareholder seek to invest in them. Now we are going to talk about the key holders of Maxis. First of all, we have to talk about Gautam Augur, which is Chief Executive Officer. Then Goh Hock Eng, which is Chief Executive Officer Designate. And thirdly, Mariam Bevi Binti Bacha, who is Chief Corporate Affairs Officer and teams for their teams. And fourthly, Patrick he is the Chief Sales and Service Officer in Maxis. Moreover, Natalia Naveen, who is Chief Human Resource Officer in Maxis, and Rob Sewell, who is Chief Technology Strategy Officer, Nang Mei Cheng, Chief Information Officer, and Abdul Karim Fakir bin Ali, who is Chief Network Officer. And lastly, Lo K. Jia, who is Chief Marketing Officer, and Jennifer Wong, who is Chief Financial Officer.
Hello, let's go to Chapter 2 Maintenance Strategies. Introduction. In elevating its customer service delivery, Maxis embarked on several innovations including the continuous improvement in digital purchase journeys, development of self-serve digital capabilities for customers including the introduction of the chat box, Max and enhanced processes for fiber installation and fault resolution. They also provide cell-site maintenance, Maxis programmable network and antenna system maintenance. Next, cell site maintenance. Cell site maintenance refers to functional check servicing, repairing or replacement the necessary equipment and building infrastructure at the cell sites, and that's the diagram of cell maintenance. Next, Maxis Programmable Network (MPN). Maxis is continuing with their commitment to help accelerate digitalization for business with the launch of its Maxis Programmable Network, Malaysia's first programmable software-defined network. It is next-generation enterprise-grade network delivering to the needs of the enterprises for their fixed voice and data requirement. This converged 5G ready core network infrastructure is designed to give enterprises greater agility, control, scalability, and visibility in how they connect their organization beyond just subscribing to a service. Antenna system. An antenna is an array of conductor element electrical connected to the receiver or transmitter. Strong directivity and good efficiency when transmitting are hard to achieve with antennas with dimensions that are smaller than a half wavelength. There are three items: radio unit isolation, radio unit ports, radio unit antenna mounting, and there's condition assessment, refer standard, and service required. Next, corrective maintenance of antenna system. These operators may consider the following methods to perform any corrective intervention in the cell side antenna system. Prerequisites is field technician. Field management must ensure that a winch, pulley, rope, and that requires tool are available to perform the antenna system maintenance. Next, field management must ensure that at least three qualified technicians able to perform height work are available. Next, the model of the faulty radio unit, antenna, microwave dish, or structural supports are confirmed, and the new equipment of the same model is ready. Chapter 4: Maintenance Planning and Scheduling. Introduction. The ability to predict future work and balance the workload between these categories is crucial to planning and scheduling. Over 90 of the maintenance work should be planned and scheduled by the maintenance management system. Planning and scheduling play a significant role, such as lowering the maintenance costs and workers that are qualified for the jobs. Reduce delay and interruptions, improve maintenance workforce utilization, concise and efficient processes, reduce delay while increasing resource usage and availability. Increase the quality of maintenance work by using the best methods and procedures and assign the most qualified personnel. Workers that are qualified for the jobs are concentrate on the goals, allows for prioritization and direction, which increases motivation to meet targets that are set to be achieved.
Hi sir, so my name is Danesh. My matrix number is F1122. So today I'm going to continue the slide with 4.3 classification of maintenance work according to planning and scheduling purposes. So first of all, the most important thing is design modifications. These are planned and timed, and they rely on removing the root cause of recurrent failures. So second one is planned shutdowns and scheduled maintenance are planned and arranged in advance. The third one is overhaul, general repairs and replacements are meticulously planned and scheduled. And the last one is preventive maintenances are also scheduled and planned in advance. Next. So 4.4 states the general and maintenance of system and equipment. So the first thing is the design, installation, testing, and commissioning of the system is in accordance with the requirement and rules and regulations of Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commissions, which is also known as MCMC. So second one is Communications and Multimedia Act 1998. The third one is the Companies Act 1965. And the fourth one is the relevant Malaysian standard and other standard approved by local authorities under MCMC. So next one is chapter 5, which is computerized maintenance management systems. So a CMMS, or also known as computerized maintenance management system, is a piece of software made to assist with the administrative planning and managerial tasks required for effective maintenance. A CMMS is more than just a maintenance management tool. It is now used to ensure the high quality of the output and the state of the equipment. So next one is the definition. So a basic CMMS includes asset or equipment data management, preventive maintenance, labor, work order system, scheduling or planning, vendor, inventory control, purchasing, budgeting, and lastly, integrated report writer. So the next one is the manage the data of the equipment maintenance of Maxis. So the first thing we see is organizational structure. The second one is operating location. The third one is safety plan Maxis. The fourth one is demand estimation, and the fifth one is authority. So the next one is managing the data. So first is organizational structure. So as you can see, it is stated on the slide. Second one is operating location. So we Maxis has headquartered in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. They also have operations in Malaysia, Indonesia, and India. So next one is demand estimations. So networks and supply systems must be properly sized or built to satisfy peak individual and group customer demand, as well as future expansions. So the demand projections are based on customer declared loads and as well as data from Maxis on the peculiarities of load profiles for various consumer classes. So next one is authority. First, the BAC will carry out its responsibilities in accordance with board's policies and at the groups, examine the internal procedure for identifying and managing important risks that are not the responsibility of other board committees. The next one is review the range of internal auditors, examination of the group's internal controls. The next one is review management's response to the external and internal audit reports and the BAC resolutions and make sure the necessary action is taken. The BAC will report to the board for action in cases where management does not act in a timely manner. The next one, last one, is ensure that the internal audit functions are adequately resourced and have the proper standing in the group by approving the corporate audit charter and charters of internal audit functions. This entails a review of the internal audit team's qualifications, resource budgets, and organizational structure. So the next one is functions and duties. So the committee shall carry out the following responsibilities, which first of all is review key accounting principles, practices, and policies, and suggest acceptance or rejection. Second one is examine the company's and group's quarterly results and annual financial statements before submitting them to the board. And the third one is review the audit's findings, include any issues with management and external auditors. The next one is so first we have Maxis ultra latency network. So how do they use this is that firstly we have Internet of Things. For example, Internet of Things are like smart TV, smart fan, smart light. So those networks are actually connected in internet, and for it to work you can control it via the phone or whatever other device you have. But the most important thing is that it uses Wi-Fi. So you need to have a real low latency network. So that's the most important thing to have a low latency network in an Internet of Things era. The next one is on premise or networking edge. So basically, like companies, you really need a low latency network in order to complete your tasks and submissions on time. And then third one is cloud and data center. For example, like Google Cloud and everything, where you can store your storage and everything. And that's all. Thank you. And these are the references stated on the last slide. So thank you, sir.